Hello guys and welcome back to Idakshana. So again I am here with a new topic in C++ and today we will be covering references and pointers. So those who have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe the channel. तो शुरू करते हैं आज का टॉपिक. Alright guys, so we all know that in computer we have memory which is in a form of bytes, right? And these bytes have some address. Now these address can be like in some hexadecimal form. Okay, so suppose this is 1, then this is 2, so they are in sequence, right? Okay, now if you have int type of data, okay, so we all know that this store 4 bytes of memory. So if it's storing from 1, then it will store this much of memory for integer type data, okay, or it can store from 2 to 5, then also it is 4 bytes. So if integer is holding 4 bytes of memory in computer, then how to deal with this memory address? We have in C++ references and pointers. Now let us see this in more detail, what reference and pointers are. Okay, all right, so let us see what references are. So in C++, a reference variable is an alias. So alias को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? It is another name, okay, for an already existing variable. So suppose if we have a variable int a, okay, then we are going to create another name for this variable. So that another name is called as alias or another name. Okay, so if we take ourselves as an example, then we all have two names, right? Like our school name is something else and our home name is something else. So for example, suppose someone name is Shiva, right? Then in home their name can be Bhola, or if we have any girl, suppose Ankita, then she can be called as Gudiya. So here Shiva is a reference to Bhola and here Ankita is reference to Gudiya. Same way in programming we have a reference variable for an existing variable. So how do we create reference? Let us see that. So suppose you declare a variable num, okay, and this is of integer type. Then for declaring a reference for this num variable, you will use int ampersand. Suppose ref num equals num, okay, so here this is the another name for num variable, or you can say this is the reference variable for num variable. And one important thing to note here is, now if we do any change to this reference variable, okay, suppose we change the value of reference variable, then it is going to change the value of num variable also, okay. And let us see this with the help of a program, okay. So let us program. So hash include iostream using namespace, okay, std colon, then is your main method. And now here I am going to declare a simple variable int a and assign it value 10, okay. Now I am going to create a reference variable and see how I do it. So int ampersand sign, then your variable name, here it is b, okay, and assign it to your simple variable a. That's it. This is how you create reference variable. So comment it here, okay. Now I'm going to do some basic math operation on our reference variable. So b equals b plus 2. So I have incremented b by 2, okay, and now see out. So some statement here, value of a, okay, so we are going to print the value of a, and again we are going to print the value of b, okay, return 0. Now let us run this. So you can see we have a value 12 and b value 12, right? We have changed the value of b by incrementing it by 2, but it has changed our variable a also. So b is 12 and a is also 12. So here we can say that reference variable is just the another name for variable a in the memory address, just like we have our two names, right? In school we have something else, and in our home our parents call us by something else. Same way reference variable are. So we have seen the reference example, okay, how we use it. Now we will see what is pass by references, okay. But before we continue this topic, let me remind you of one of function another topic, which was pass by value, right? We have studied this earlier when we were completing our function topic, and there we have seen that if we have to pass any argument in function, we use pass by value, right? So here the problem is we have to copy the variable, okay. So when we use pass by value, we copy the variable and send it to the function as an argument. So when we copy the variable, we cannot modify this, okay. And to overcome this problem, we use pass by reference, okay. So pass by reference refers to passing parameter to a function by using references, okay. And when the function is called, it can modify the value of the arguments, okay, by working with the reference that is passed. So अगर हमें कोई भी वैल्यू आर्गुमेंट की मॉडिफाई करनी है, ओके, जब कोई फंक्शन कॉल हो रहा है, तो वी विल यूज पास बाय. नाउ लेट अस सी दिस विद द हेल्प ऑफ program, okay. And important thing about this is that when we use pass by reference, then we don't have to copy the variable, okay. So it increases the program performance. And if we are going to use pass by value, then we have to make the copy, so it will decrease the performance of your program because you are taking extra memory for copying the variable. Well, let us write the program for pass by reference, okay. So I'm going to write a very common program, so add the numbers, okay. And here we will see the use of pass by reference. So hash include iostream using namespace std, then is your main function, okay. And I'm going to create one function here. So I'm going to take a void function swap numbers, okay. Why I have taken void? Because it is not going to return us any value, okay. Inside swap numbers I am passing int ampersand I and int ampersand j, okay. So यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया, reference पास कर दिए I and j, okay. Now inside function body I am taking a variable int, a temporary variable, okay, and assigning it with the value of I. Then I am assigning I to the value of j, okay, and j to the value of 10. So this is the logic for swapping numbers. Now here I will take variable in main function in num1 equals 10, okay, int num2 equals 20, and here I am going to call the swap numbers, okay, and I will pass num1 comma num2, and then see out value of num1 is, okay. So you write num1 and again same line, so copy paste this and change num1 to num2, return 0 if everything is good. So this is the program, and if we run this, now you can see here I have in the main function I have initialized num1 with value 10 and num2 with value 20, but the output is num1 is 20 and num2 is 10, okay. So we are able to swap the numbers with the help of pass by reference parameters, okay. So here I have passed the ampersand I and ampersand j, which is the reference of num1 and num2, राइट. और हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है कि अगर हम रेफरेंस वैल्यू में कोई चेंज करेंगे तो ओरिजिनल वैल्यू भी चेंज हो जाएगी, राइट. सो यूजिंग स्वैप नंबर लॉजिक आई हैव चेंज्ड द वैल्यू ऑफ num1 and num2. Now to clarify our doubt, if we don't use ampersand here, okay, will the value change? Because हमने swap the numbers का लॉजिक यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. So let us see if num1 and num2 change or not. So run again. So you can see when we pass by value, then the logic fails right? Num1 is still 10 and num2 is still 20. But when we use pass by reference, right, then we are able to modify the argument values which we pass in the function. Okay, so if you have to change the function value, then you can use pass by reference for modifying the argument value. And how the logic work here is, see, when we call this फंक्शन स्वैप नंबर, ओके, num1 में वैल्यू 10 जा रही, num2 में वैल्यू 20 जा रही, एंड हियर इन द फंक्शन m% i की वैल्यू 10 एंड m% j की वैल्यू 20. ओके, फिर हमने क्या किया, एक टेम्परेरी वेरिएबल लिया temp जिसमें i को स्टोर किया. सो टेम्परेरी वेरिएबल वैल्यू 10 हो गई एंड i को हमने j से इनिशियलाइज किया. सो j की वैल्यू क्या है 20. सो i अब क्या हो गया 20 हो गया. ओके, एंड j को हमने टेम्परेरी वेरिएबल से असाइन किया और टेम्प में क्या है वैल्यू 10 है. ओके, सो j इक्वल टू क्या हो गया 10 एंड देन वी गॉट इट प्रिंट. सो हियर इज द आउटपुट. Alright guys, so the next part is going to be uploaded soon. Till then, goodbye and thank you. Enjoy the festival. Happy Shri Krishna Janmashtami to all of you.